My name's Paul, and this is me trying to turn my life around. So the run kind of sucked because shin splints, I guess you could call them, but just feels like just bruising. I barely got going today before I could even, I had to stop because just painful. I've been icing down the bottom of my leg after every go. Today's really the only day. This is Wednesday, so this is day 3 in a row. The ice seems to have been working, but not so much today. So it just feels like, I don't know. Anyway, if you have any cure for shin splints or whatever's going on with me outside of lose more weight, please let me know. So other than that, I've been making Instagram reels concerning I've really been going I don't know what you would call it, hardcore, putting stuff out there to see if somebody picks it up. And by somebody, I mean her, the ex. I don't know what we're gonna call her. We're gonna come up with a name for her so we can start referring to her as such. So I put up Instagram reels, and it's of me, you know, jogging, etc. Just like, or just, you know, little creative, like little mini movie things. I gotta be creative. I used to be in bands when I was younger, playing music, and making videos is now my go-to creative outlet. I have a retro video game channel if you ever want to check that out. I might, if there's any interest in that, I'll put the link up, but I'm trying to keep things separated for now. I'm not really going to tell anybody about this channel other than, you know, whoever stumbles across it, which is basically going to be internet strangers. I just want to get help, like I said. All right, the relationship is one aspect of things, but I have other things going on. Finances, I need to make more money. I need to build up the business to do so. I don't want to take a conventional route, and I don't want to stay working in the sushi place forever either. I don't want to trade time for money. I want to elevate things. I want to work, you know, from home. I want to be able to travel and go anywhere I want. So please, if you have any help, I have sticking points. I will get into them. We're going to turn my whole life around, okay? Making dinner alone. This is definitely a thing I miss doing with somebody, making dinner. Now, it just sucks because you get so complacent when it's the same thing every day with somebody, and it sucks. And it's like, you know, I told my brother, I would kill to just have a little tit for tat or a back and forth of like, just, you know, anything. It's a thing that I miss. Just, you know, talking back and forth with her and making dinner together. We would hang out, we would put music on, we would talk about stuff, we'd drink some beer or make a cocktail. And it was great. It was good times. It was good times, but your boy started taking it for granted. And you know what I was always concerned with, what are we gonna watch when the food's ready? Let's cue it up, let's get it ready. I don't want the food to get cold. I want to have something to do while we're eating the food. When so many times she would just say, let's just enjoy each other. We don't have to have the TV on. She wasn't a TV person before she met me. She didn't, you know, she wasn't hard into like, you know, binge watching stuff. So it sucks because I feel like I've dragged her from up here to down here instead of pulling myself up or even having an equilibrium and then going up together. You know, me, like, I gotta be stuck in my ways. I have to have something to watch while I'm eating my food. What is that? It's low vibration. There's other stuff to be doing. We could learn about each other. We could play board games. She loves board games. We have a shitload of them. We got a bunch that we don't play anymore, or we won't play anymore now, but like stuff like Scrabble, or just, you know, one of those things where it's like a date game where you pull out a card and it asks questions. Let's get deep. That's what it's called. No more of that. And you know, I've been making dinner by myself a lot, especially since I said I wanted to start doing keto. I'd have to get the ingredients and the stuff, so can't really eat out too much. Plus, eating out's a little bit pricey, you know, over and over, and it's health-wise, it's not good for you anyway. So, and I don't have the vehicle right now, so a lot of things are adding up. Lots of things have stacked up, and they've led to me, you know, like I said, getting complacent in a relationship and letting things boil over and not listening to her when she had concerns. we would always say, I would always say, hey, let's have a weekly, meeting, relationship meeting. And she would always say, okay, first you set it up and I'll be there. And lo and behold, I didn't set it up. I never said, all right, Monday's the day. We're going to do it as soon as we wake up. We're going to hang out for an hour. We're going to chat. I always talk about doing it and then I didn't execute, which is one of my sticking points that I need you to help me work on. I need help. I can't do it by myself. And I don't think there's any shame asking for help. Well, anybody who's ever made it anywhere didn't do it alone. The want is there. The will is there. I can definitely, like in a video game, I can grind things out. I can stick to that and achieve stuff. So if I can take that will and that drive to grind and transfer it into other aspects of my life, I've been saying this. That is the key. Now, how do I unlock that key? How do I get the leverage that will make me say, hey, dude, you must do this. You need to do this. A couple things that I try to keep in mind are things like, I don't want to be an old server. I don't want to be, some old guy, because there's this guy who works across the way from me and I see him and he's got white hair and he's old and he's a server and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person because it hurts. He might be happy, that's fine, but I don't want it. I also don't want to be like an old guy working at a movie theater or Publix, which is a grocery store. I don't want to be an old person working, trading time for money. I don't want to do it. So I try to keep these things at the forefront of my brain so I can not fall into that trap. The future is a-coming and, I'm barreling towards it. It feels like it just goes by fast now. So I need to buckle down. Any thoughts on how I can do this? Please let me know. Finances, health, wealth, getting myself right, my personality, getting right with my own head. It doesn't even smell like her anymore, but it did when she left, and she left it so I could have something that smells like her, because she is my favorite smell. And every night, I just gave this a little something like that, and it made me think about her. So it was nice. Obviously, smell is a powerful trigger for memories, and I've been sleeping with this thing. Even after she's declared that she's out, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. It's a reminder, and I don't know. I mean, part of me says, well, this isn't over. It's not over. In my head, and then part of me was like, well, she's done and she's out. She's just has not made any mention or have any intention of coming back other than to grab the rest of her stuff. That might be happening in December, I guess. It's November right now, beginning of November. So yeah, just she's my favorite smell. I love it. And I miss it. And this just smells like an old shirt now that hasn't been washed.